What's up, guys? Welcome back to the RLS career mod here in beamng. Last time we tried to start our own towing company and it failed miserably. I say we, I don't really mean to lump you guys into my failed business venture, but the way I see it, you're just as much at fault as I am because nobody tried to warn me. But what I want to do today is purchase another vehicle because, as you guys would have seen, our little Subaru wagon here still likes to get a little tippy around certain turns. And I feel like we could really benefit from having a vehicle that's more planted. Maybe then we'll be able to win quite a few more races. Another thing I wouldn't mind checking out today is to see if we could flip vehicles. I know previously we were purchasing these drag cars for literally just dirt cheap and then turning around and selling them for a decent profit. What's happening out here? Why is this street always a problem? People just, they get to this point in the road and completely forget how to act. I'm going to try to ignore the honking. What was I even saying? The drag cars, right. So once you guys had told me about that, I decided that it probably wouldn't make for very good gameplay if I were to continue to abuse what was essentially a mod incompatibility issue. So I have since uninstalled the drag pack mod, which is why I'm especially curious now to see if flipping vehicles is even possible. Would you stop honking, please? I don't know why this works, but usually if you just walk into their front bumper, they eventually drive away. No clue. Now this person's tweaking. We're gonna walk into their front bumper. There we go. Okay, don't hit me. Just keep driving. Oh, that's an undercover cop. Nice. Go on, get. And then they're going to get piled up at the top of the road. You just can't win. You just can't win. I really don't even know what I'm looking for. I mean, we've already got something that's all-wheel drive. We've got a truck that's four-wheel drive, so maybe we get something that's rear-wheel drive? Could be cool to try drifting, too. I don't know that I've ever done that in beamng. Oh, dude, this is a 240. Well, a 180. Depending on who you ask, you know, they might call it something different. 14 grand. Let's go check it out. I'm just going to take a taxi out to it. 116 bucks. Easy. I probably should have looked at the listing a little closer before we came all the way out here because it's an automatic, which we could swap. It's also right-hand drive. If the map is based in the US, that would make this an import, which I guess is cool. But I do want to pop the hood just so we can see what we're working with under here. Ooh, pig nose front end too. That's neat. Okay, what do we got? Twin cam, 16 valve, 4-banger by the looks of it. Not terrible. Definitely not terrible. What did they want for it, though? Oof. After the dealership fees and, well, insurance, let's change that so we can make sure we're getting a good price. Still $15,700. No sales tax, though. I can't do it. I can't do it. And then, not only is it 15 grand, but then we're going to have to manual swap it, which is probably 2,000 to 4,000. Somewhere in there. Might even be more expensive than that. I can't do it. I can't do it. Let's take a taxi back to our place, I guess. Oh my, it's the dang mystery machine. 32 grand. We're looking for a race or drift car. So that's not going to happen, but that paint job is so sick. It does make 389 brake horsepower, and it's a manual. It would be kind of funny to do some races with that. Is it rear-wheel drive too? She might even drift. You never know. All right, well, we're starting to get into things that are sort of out of our price range. That truck's pretty dope too, though. I'm thinking we should maybe go check out, what was this place called? Smash Rollers. Maybe we can get just a shell for a decent price. Because, I mean, to make it a race car, we don't need doors. We don't need a hood. We don't need headlights, taillights, any of that stuff. As long as we could just put an engine, a driver's seat, a steering wheel, gas pedals, brake lines. I mean, okay, the list is still pretty long, but we might be able to make this work if the price is right. I mean, 13 grand is out of the question. That seems like it's sort of a classic car. So as long as we don't go with that. What is this? Is that a 240 also? It's a coupe, whatever it is. I think the last one we went and looked at was a hatch, which is technically also a coupe, but that's just sort of what they're called if we're talking S chassis. It's either a 240 or, I mean, it could be like a Skyline GTR chassis. I really don't know, but I am interested. It looks like it's right-hand drive. If the price is right, it could be worth it. Holy $2,500 dealership fees. What if we get our usual insurance? Still $4,400 for a shell. Doesn't even run. Oh, and how would we sold our trailer. So how would we get this back? Maybe they ship it? Maybe they'll tow it over there for us? I'm going to shoot my shot at $500 and we'll see. Yep. Okay. Kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. First reasonable offer takes it, they say. I think that was pretty reasonable given the $2,500 dealership fees, but all right. This is not the one, unfortunately. I've really got to just buy something at this point. I mean, we're 30 minutes into this recording and have yet to even drive a vehicle. This could be it. Manual, rear-wheel drive, 160 brake horsepower, 1991 200BX Type LS. So it's got that pig nose. It's a hatch. Let's see if we can talk them down. Why are the dealership fees so insane? Oh, import dealership. Okay, well, that makes sense. $29,000, there's no way. There's just no way. What about this one? 91 200BX, 16 grand. It's automatic, but it's at Trusted Auto Sales, which I'm pretty sure we've purchased from before. Only $750 dealership fees. That is a much, much better deal. Estimated market value is $14,900. They're asking $16,400, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to shoot my shot at $12,900, and we'll see if they'll even entertain that. Probably not. Okay, counteroffer still well over estimated market value. I will go up to 13. And that is the best that I can do. I have to manual swap this. They probably know that. Ooh, 13,750. I'm tempted to be like, yo, 13,500. I think I'm going to counter. Because even if this one slips through my fingers, there's going to be another one at some point. There's our counter. Come on, just take it. Just take it. Just take it. 13,650. All right, that's close enough. That is close enough. And hopefully we have enough money. Well, we'll for sure have enough money left over. We got $45,000 thanks to my off-camera deliveries that I've been doing. But 14,500 out the door. Let's do it. Sick. Yeah, we need enough money to be able to manual swap it and, you know, make some other modifications. Since it's a 240, or I guess an S chassis, I think we're going to drift it. I think we're going to try drifting today. We might as well. And here she is. Purchased sight unseen. It's right-hand drive, automatic, but we're going to fix that, of course. Pig nose front, 240 hatch. Oh, we should probably see if we can do parts here. Still can't change parts here. So let's hop on enter, and we're going to have to swap out. You know what? Let's put the Subaru wagon over here. And we'll just kind of swap these two vehicles around. I decided to park the truck in overflow because I figured these two cars next to each other would look a heck of a lot cooler, and they definitely do. But let's have a look here under engine, transmission. How much for just a factory 5-speed manual is $449? Okay, 668 with the flywheel and tax and all that. That's still not as bad as I was expecting. That is, honestly, that's really, really cheap. Real quick, this is what we've changed. We've got a sport intake, strut bar, 5-speed manual transmission, which includes the flywheel. We've welded the rear diff. We've got a high-performance exhaust and power steering. $4,600. That's it, just to get us going. As it turns out, for these intro drift challenges, we're not able to use our personal vehicle. Thankfully, though, the vehicle we're borrowing is very similar to the one that we own. So let's just start it, and we'll hope for the best. Remain in second gear during your entire drift. Keep the drift angle as little as possible to avoid spinning around, and do not hesitate to decelerate when needed. We want to reach 1,450 points. Here goes nothing. All right, second gear, and we're initiating. Oh, wow. Okay, it is very slidey. It is very slidey. We're going to have to do this again, obviously, because that wasn't very good, but I wasn't anticipating it kicking out the rear end like that. It was like it was on PVC tires or something. It was like they were plastic. Here we go. Second attempt. Initiate now. It's better. Ooh, but it's still not great. 1,100. We got one main objective. There it is. Okay. How much did we get for that, though? We get nothing. We'll get nothing and like it. I'll try it again. I wonder if starting the drift early would help. Don't loop it, don't loop it, don't loop it. Oh, I lost all. I should have clutch kicked. I lost all my momentum. Okay, 1,100 again. Almost got 1,200. I can do better. I know I can do better. Brother! Keep it going. Just keep it going. Clutch kick. Keep it going. All right. If I didn't have stock steering angle, maybe I'd be able to do it. When in doubt, blame the car. That was sloppy. That was sloppy. I don't even know if I want to accept that, but you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. It really is difficult. I was thinking that it was going to be much easier than this. But there we go. 1,700 points, and again, we get no rewards. I bet the reward is us being able to progress to the next thing, maybe. I don't know, we'll try the next one. Corkscrew. Oh, God. All right, that looks challenging. You can engage the handbrake or do a clutch kick to initiate a drift. Don't forget that you have to hit all 3 stunt zones. The gate, the donut zone, which is the one I think is going to be the most difficult, and the pole to hit in order to qualify. We need to reach at least 2,200 points to get all 3 stars. How hard could it possibly be? Turns out really hard. I just ran into the tire in the middle of the donut zone. Unbelievable. I might try downshifting in the donut zone, because it doesn't really seem to like second gear for this part. And then we'll upshift again. Oh no. I mean, I did hit it and then reverse across the line. That wasn't gonna work. I would have to imagine that chase camera makes this way easier, right? Let's see if this is any better. Ooh. Nope. Does this still count as a donut though? Probably. And then we just have to hit this and cross the line. 1,200 points. We didn't even reach the first star. Yikes. I think the camera mode that we were in from the start, what is this, orbit mode maybe, is probably the easiest. This is not what I wanted to do whatsoever. And upshift to second, hit the cone, across the line. 2,000 and it was so sloppy. We need 200 more points though. 200 more points. You know what? I think if we were able to use our personal vehicle that we just purchased, I would have had this done 20 minutes ago. Ooh, yes. Yes. There it is. Okay, that was clean. That was clean. 2,400. That's what we needed. It's weird that we're not getting any actual rewards though. I would prefer if we were getting rewards. Let's try the next one. Oh, the next one's a circuit. What about Gymkhana boot camp? Maybe that's a little bit... Oh, it says this one's beginner friendly. All right, let's try this one. And hopefully it really is beginner friendly. I think this is really just like a big drift playground for us more than anything. Which you would think would be easy. I don't know that it's going to be, because we've got to rack up at least 36,000 points. Is that a full donny? Okay, we've done a full donny. I'm gonna go this way. Missed the pole, that's all right though. We're just gonna go around the outside like two trailer park girls. Try to get this other one. Count it, there it is. And then what about this? It's a bit tight. First gear. Okay, there we go, another donut. Don't crash, because then we're gonna lose our multiplier. We've gotta stay in it. Stay in it. Okay, we're doing fine, I guess. This really is difficult. I can't believe this is a beginner challenge. We've sort of got to manji that bit, or just loop her right around, that works too. Camera angle is not helping me out. What are we at? 18,000, 19,000 points, 20,000. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay around the outside then, so we can rack up a serious multiplier. Why am I so tense right now? Uh-oh. Okay, get back in. There we go. I'm genuinely so tense. Maybe we need to slow it down a little bit. Ooh, run the inside. Don't lose that multiplier. I think we might have lost it. No, never mind. Okay. We might get 50,000 points here, ladies and gents. There it is. If we loop out, I don't care. That's it. Have we done it? 53,000 points. Let's go. Let's go, dude. All right. Nice. And we actually get rewards this time. 1,300 reward points. Well, $1,300. My brain scrambled after all that going in circles for so long. Now that we've got the Gymkhana boot camp out of the way, we're gonna try the circuit drift here. So this is a full drift course, essentially. But again, we're gonna be stuck using a provided vehicle, because if we try to change it to our personal vehicle, we then won't get any rewards. So here goes. Oh my good lord. This thing gets down. This is a completely different beast from the 240 that we were driving before this. Holy cow. Okay, got a big right-hander here. Brakes. Don't slow it all the way down. Also, don't loop out. Don't crash out either. Okay, maybe first gear for this. Oh no, please. Not like this. I can't go out yet. So we've got a total distance that we need to drift. And then, oh, okay, it didn't count that as a crash. And then we've also got to get a lot of points. What do we do here? Just crash into the barrier? That was it? We didn't even get 10,000. Okay, I gotta really hang this thing all out there then. How'd we do? 16,000. 16,000. We're making good progress. God, we're only getting 900 bucks each star though. 20,000 seems doable, but I've got to get to the way like furthest outside of every single zone. I think I can do it. Here it is. Here it is. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Kind of totaled it there at the end, but what do I care? It's not even our car. 900 extra bones from that. Let's see our total rewards. Okay, about 1,300 bucks. Now that we don't have to worry about the main objectives, I'm gonna try the drift course in our personal vehicle, and we'll see how bad it is. I mean, we modified it for drift slightly. It's not good. It's not good. It is not good. Maybe I just have to get used to it. You know, we were just using a completely different car. Okay. I think it's pretty obvious now, even after just that little stint that we just did, This thing needs a turbo. Because, like, looping isn't an issue with this. It's staying sideways. It just doesn't quite have enough power to stay in drift. I mean, we only did 4,400 points in that one. Granted, we didn't link the entire track, but we probably would have been able to if we had a turbski. Looks like we got a little front bumper damage on old girl after doing all that, but it'll buff out. No worries. Honestly, I think this thing could look really cool as a proper drift car, or we could just scrap that whole idea and turn it into a drag car instead. Let me know what you guys think we should do down in the comments, but on that note, that is unfortunately where we're gonna have to wind things down at for today. Once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.